Hey everybody, welcome into All-in-One World, your one destination for all interesting topics. And let me tell you, there's no place like America. We've got it all: mountains that'll make your jaw drop, cities that never sleep, and enough history to fill 1,000 textbooks. The United States is home to some of the most breathtaking natural and man-made wonders in the world. From towering canyons to futuristic cities, let's explore 10 wonders of the USA that will leave you in awe. Get ready to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell because this is going to be epic. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. First up, we're heading to the southwest, to a place that's basically Mother Nature showing off, the Grand Canyon. Guys, this place is huge. We're talking a mile deep, 277 miles long. That's like longer than a traffic jam on the 405 at rush hour. You look at this thing, carved out over millions of years by the Colorado River, and you can't help but feel small. And the colors. It's like someone took a paintbrush and went crazy with every shade of red, orange, and purple. You can hike it, you can raft it, you can even take a helicopter ride over it. Trust me, pictures don't do it justice. The Grand Canyon is one of those places you absolutely have to see to believe. Fun fact, did you know that more people have stood on the moon than have explored the entire Grand Canyon? That's how massive this place is. It's like the ultimate game of hide and seek. Except you're hiding from, like, the heat of the day because it gets toasty down there. And hey, speaking of toasty, you know what goes great with a view like this? A big old plate of nachos. Am I right? Okay, maybe I'm just hungry. Moving on. Next up, we're heading north to Yellowstone National Park. This place is like a greatest hits album of natural wonders. You've got geysers, hot springs, mud pots. It's like a spa day for the earth. Except maybe skip the mud bath. Not sure that's good for your pores. And don't even get me started on Old Faithful. This geyser is like clockwork, erupting every 90 minutes or so. It's like nature's own water show. But Yellowstone isn't just about the geothermal wonders, it's also teeming with wildlife. You might see bison roaming around, maybe even a grizzly bear or a wolf if you're lucky, or maybe not so lucky if you're too close. Just remember folks, this is their home, so be respectful and admire them from a safe distance. Yellowstone is actually the world's first national park, established way back in 1872, and thank goodness for that, because this place is a national treasure. It's a reminder that we need to protect these wild spaces, not just for ourselves but for all the amazing creatures that call them home. Alright, from geysers and bison, we're jumping over to South Dakota to a place that's a little more presidential. I'm talking about Mount Rushmore. Picture this. You're driving through the Black Hills and suddenly, bam! 4 of America's most famous faces, carved right into the side of a mountain. We're talking George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln, the Mount Rushmore dream team. Each of these granite giants is about 60 feet tall. That's like 6 giraffes stacked on top of each other. Can you imagine carving those bad boys out? It took 14 years and a whole lot of dynamite, let me tell you. But the result? Iconic. It's a symbol of American history, democracy, and probably the most epic selfie backdrop of all time. Fun fact time. Did you know that there's a secret room hidden behind Lincoln's head? It's called the Hall of Records, and it was supposed to hold all these important documents and artifacts, but guess what? It's never been finished. Talk about a cliffhanger. Chapter 4, the Statue of Liberty, a beacon of hope. Next stop, the Big Apple. And no trip to New York City is complete without a visit to Lady Liberty herself, the Statue of Liberty. This copper colossus is more than just a statue. It's a symbol of freedom and democracy, welcoming millions of immigrants to American shores. Think about it, for over a century, people have sailed past this statue looking for a better life, a fresh start. Pretty powerful stuff, right? Now, this lady is huge. We're talking 305 feet tall, from the base of her pedestal to the tip of her torch. That's like 22 Shaquille O'Neals standing on each other's shoulders. And that torch? It's not just for decoration, it represents enlightenment, a beacon of hope shining out to the world. You can actually go inside the Statue of Liberty, climb all the way up to the crown for an amazing view of New York City. It's a little cramped up there, but hey, that's what you get for hanging out in a national treasure's head. Chapter 5. The Golden Gate Bridge, an engineering marvel. Alright, buckle up because we're heading to the West Coast, to the city of fog, sourdough bread, and the most iconic bridge in the world, the Golden Gate Bridge. Now I've seen a lot of bridges in my day, but this one is special. It's like the Beyoncé of bridges. elegant, timeless, and everyone wants a picture with it. This engineering marvel stretches over 1.7 miles across the San Francisco Bay, connecting San Francisco to Marin County. And that color? It's called International Orange, and it's not just for looks. It actually helps the bridge stand out in the fog, which, let's be honest, is like 90% of the time in San Francisco. Fun fact, did you know that the Golden Gate Bridge was actually supposed to be painted with yellow and black stripes? Thank goodness someone intervened, right? Can you imagine this beauty looking like a giant bumblebee? No thanks. Chapter 6. Niagara Falls, the Thunderous Wonder. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to get soaked. Next up is Niagara Falls, that thunderous wonder of the world that straddles the border between the US and Canada. We're talking 3 massive waterfalls, the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the Horseshoe Falls, all combining to create a spectacle that's both beautiful and a little bit terrifying. I mean, the sheer power of this place is mind-blowing. Over 3,160 tons of water flow over Niagara Falls every second. That's like 100,000 toilets flushing at the same time. Don't even try to picture that, it's too much. Just know that it's a lot of water. And speaking of a lot of water, Niagara Falls isn't just a pretty face, it's also a major source of hydroelectric power. So next time you're turning on your lights, you might just have Niagara Falls to thank. Alright, from the natural wonders of Niagara Falls, we're switching gears to a different kind of wonder. The man-made spectacle that is the Las Vegas Strip. This place is like if someone took all the fun in the world, sprinkled it with neon lights and said, "Go wild!" We're talking casinos, shows, restaurants, and enough entertainment to keep you up for days. The Strip is basically a 4.2-mile stretch of pure, unadulterated fun. You've got everything from the Bellagio fountains, which put on a synchronized water show that's more impressive than any sprinkler system I've ever seen, to the Eiffel Tower replica, because why not? It's Vegas. And speaking of Vegas, let's be real, a trip to the Strip wouldn't be complete without trying your luck at the casino. Just remember, folks, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you win big, then tell everyone. Chapter 8. Walt Disney World, the most magical place on Earth. Next stop, we're trading the flashing lights of Vegas for the twinkling lights of the most magical place on Earth, Walt Disney World. This place is like a childhood dream come true, whether you're 8 or 80. We're talking 4 theme parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom, each more magical than the last. You can soar through the air with Peter Pan, zoom through space on Space Mountain, or even journey to a galaxy far, far away at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And don't forget about the fireworks over Cinderella Castle. It's enough to make even the most cynical grown-up feel like a kid again. Walt Disney World is more than just a theme park. It's a place where memories are made, dreams come true, and Mickey Mouse never seems to age. It's a testament to the power of imagination and the magic that happens when you believe in something truly special. Chapter 9. The Appalachian Trail, a hiker's paradise. From the magic of Disney World, we're lacing up our hiking boots and hitting the trail, the Appalachian Trail to be exact. This legendary trail stretches over 2,190 miles, winding its way through 14 states from Georgia all the way up to Maine. It's like the ultimate nature walk, except it takes about 6 months to complete. Now, I'm not saying you have to hike the entire thing. Unless you're into that sort of thing, then more power to you. But even if you just hike a small section of the Appalachian Trail, you're in for a treat. We're talking lush forests, stunning mountain views, and maybe even a few friendly critters along the way. The Appalachian Trail is more than just a hike. It's a journey of self-discovery, a chance to connect with nature, and maybe, just maybe, work up an appetite for some trail mix. Just make sure you pack enough snacks, because 2,190 miles is a long way to go without a good granola bar. Chapter 10. The Space Needle, Seattle's futuristic icon. Last but not least, we're heading to the Emerald City, Seattle, Washington, home of coffee, grunge music, and a very pointy landmark that seems to pierce the heavens, the Space Needle. This futuristic icon was built for the 1962 World's Fair, but it's become a symbol of Seattle's innovative spirit and, let's be honest, its love of a good view. Standing at 605 feet tall, the Space Needle offers breathtaking panoramic views of Seattle and the surrounding area. You can see everything from Mount Rainier to the Puget Sound, all while enjoying a delicious meal at the rotating restaurant at the top. Just try not to get too dizzy while you're up there. The Space Needle is a reminder that the future is full of possibilities, that even the most ambitious dreams can be realized, and that sometimes the best views are the ones that make you feel like you're floating among the clouds. Outro, that's a wrap on the wonders of the USA. From natural wonders to man-made marvels, the USA has something for everyone. Which wonder is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos.